Today I'm going to be doing a very simple bun hairstyle, and I'm coming right off of the back of another bun hairstyle. So as you can see, my hair is sort of in a disheveled state. It's very knotted and it's very messy, mostly at the ends. That's because, like, when you have these bun hairstyles, your hair is rubbing against a lot of surfaces. It's rubbing against my office chair, it's rubbing against my bed. It's for that reason that the ends of my hair get all tangled up and messy. And that is why I have to detangle the hair before styling it, because I cannot install a slick bun hairstyle in tangled hair. Before detangling my hair, I prefer to wet my hair, because the thing about wet hair is it's much easier to manipulate, and it also is less likely to break in comparison to when I comb my hair when it's dry. I get just a spray bottle, a little bit of water, and then I spray my hair. Then it's a lot easier to part without me having to experience a lot of breakage. After I've gotten all my hair wet, what I'm doing is using a wide tooth comb to try to get as many tangles out as I possibly can. So in this state, my hair cannot tolerate a small tooth comb, because obviously we all know how 4C hair is. A small tooth comb equals breakage. So yeah, I use a wide tooth comb, and then I gently pass it through my hair and try to get it as tangle free as possible. And then when I'm done detangling, the first thing that I'm going to take note of is, before installing these slick bun hairstyles, my hair must be damp. Okay, I don't want it to be, I don't spray too much water that I leave my hair dripping wet, because then that will defeat the purpose, and it's very difficult for me to style my hair when it's dripping wet. But I prefer it to be like in a damp state, because I came to the realization, because now I've done slick hairstyles like maybe for the 4 times before, I've come to the realization that when I do my hair in a slick bun, when it's dry, it will not come out slick. My hair in a damp state is more elastic. I already knew that, but it just hadn't clicked that slick styles come out better when my hair is damp. So what happens is, when the hair is damp, it's elastic and you'll pull it and it will just stretch. But when I pull my hair when it's dry, it will not really have like that stretched look. I often like to give the example of leaves. A wet leaf, when you try to pull on it, it will kind of stretch. It has some resistance. However, with the dry leaves, like when you pull it, it will probably just crumble. So it's the same way with my natural hair. Every time I try to manipulate when it's wet, the hair is more resistant to breakage, but when I try to play around with it when it's dry, I'm probably going to be hearing tick, tick. That's the sound of my hair breaking. But when I'm done detangling my hair, what I do is I separate it into 2 sections. So I have my hair in the back section, and then I have the hair that is in the front section, and I pay a lot of my attention to the front. So what I do with the back is I just comb it out, and then I tie it in a bun. And I also would like to note that the item that I use for tying my hair is not a ribbon. Those elastic ribbons used to cause me to experience a lot of breakage, and then they also used to mess my hair up. When you're tying a ribbon and then you're pulling your hair through the ribbon, it causes like tangles, and then it would make me like the ends of my hair to scrunch up a lot. So I stopped using ribbons. What I do is I use a string, and it's really not an elastic string. It's actually like these cloth materials that do not stretch. So that's the string that I use for tying the back of my hair. And then when I'm done focusing on the back of the hair, I come back to the front. So I've come to the realization that the front of the hair is what makes or breaks a slick bun. When the front is perfect, then your bun is perfect. It doesn't matter how much I have to comb the front of my hair. I'll comb it as much as I can until the hair is straight, like there is literally no lump. And I really don't know if you have watched one of my most recent previous videos in which I was installing a bun hairstyle. So I was creating a bun, but my hair was dry, and it was because I had just taken out a protective style. So I had just taken out my twist hairstyle, and while the hair was extremely straight and it tangled, because it was dry, it was just extremely hard for me to comb out the hair. And for that reason, yeah, while I do feel like in the end the style came out really looking extremely nice and all, I kind of was bummed that the hair couldn't come out straight, because I was trying to install a bun hairstyle on dry hair that I had detangled maybe a couple of weeks ago. When I was done, like combing it and taking out all the tangles, I decided to tie it at the back. But the thing with this style is I experienced a difficult time trying to figure out how exactly I should tie back the front pieces and try to blend the front pieces in very well with the pieces that I had braided up. Because as you can tell, first I tied the front hair to the back, but then when I was trying to put these braids that I had put in and combine it with the rest of the hair, it just wasn't blending in well. And I like when I'm installing my styles, like for the thing to be perfect. You get, like, there is no need for me to wear a style and it doesn't come out. So I took out the front pieces that I had tied to, that I had combined with the puff at the back again, and then what I did was get the hair at the front and I braided it. Thank God that my hair is long enough for me to like braid it at the end. So yeah, usually my problem used to be that my hair that is at the front is quite short, so I could not tie it back. But I was able to tie it and then combine it with the braids. When I was done tying all the hair at the back, I got grease. So the thing about grease is it helps me tame my flyaways and prevent my hair from looking frizzy, and it kind of like gives it that neat polished look. So I got grease and then I put it on the top of my hair, and I tried not to put too much grease because already during the time when I moisturize my hair on wash day I put grease. So I don't want to put too much grease that it will cause build up, or too much grease that it will cause me to get dandruff. So I just put enough to make my hair flat and not have too much frizz. Then after that I put gel. So for me, the reason why I do not use hair gel to like create these slick bun hairstyles is because the gel that I use flakes, so Eco Styler flakes, and I take quite a while without washing my hair. I take a month, 6 weeks, maximum is 7 weeks that I take without washing my hair. And the last thing that I want to experience is my hair flaking for 6 to 7 weeks. That would be an absolute nightmare just thinking about. So I only put the Eco Styler on the edges of my hair and then I brush it back using a toothbrush. And I put it only on the edges because then if I want to wash it out, it's very easy. Literally walk into the shower and then wash the edges, and then I put some oil like to moisturize the edges of my hair, and that is it. So yeah, I never use Eco Styler, rather I never use gel. I probably never will, because I don't know if you guys experienced this, but when I use gel, it kind of does cause my hair to turn brown. It causes discoloration on my hair. So I think it's because of the alcohol. Yeah, it's because of the alcohol that is in the hair gel. So I imagine that it would be an absolute nightmare for me to be walking around with a completely brown head of hair. I try to minimize gel. It gives me the beautiful appearance of like clear edges and whatnot, but ultimately I do not want it to discolor my hair completely. And when I'm done applying the gel on my edges, what I do is tie a cloth. I'm not really sure what they call this material of cloth that I use, but before I used to use cotton and that works too, or silk or satin. I also use that for tying my hair at night, but I'll talk about how that material has helped me in my hair care routine. I think probably in another video. This is it, and I'll see you in my next styling video. Love you guys, bye.